on the mic. Hopefully the mic is working.
Okay.
I want to see if I look to Nick to tell if I get a thumbs up. Yes. Okay. With that,
I just had
just
trouble
gonna
finding.
go to downward facing dog. You're taking this class in real time. It's early in the morning. If you're taking it later, it could be any time of day. But just downward facing dog, inverted V shape on your mat, which may feel a little awkward. At least it does for me this early in the morning. So you don't need to get into this perfect shape, kind of ease in, push your hands down and forward into the mat, pull your hips up and back, and then maybe just bend one knee, drop the opposite heel, bend the other knee, drop the other heel. You can sway your hips from side to side. I'm going to do what you need to make it a little bit easier just to be here. And definitely tap into breath. So if everything else feels awkward, even if it does, see if you can take a full inhale through the belly, the ribs, the chest, the throat. And right back out through the nose, deep full exhale. Drop your head, relax the jaw. Today we are going back to basics, at least my basics. My foundation or entryway into yoga was Baptiste Power Vinyasa yoga. Some sun salutations. What may feel basic and like home for me may or not for you. In any moment, if you need to rest, of course, I invite you to just rest, come out of the pose, but see if you can stay on your mat and stick with your breath. Right? Anytime you need to come out of a pose, stay on your mat and stick with your breath. And in fact, I encourage you to rest rather than force. Right? If it feels like you're straining, can't drop your head, you can't relax the jaw, it's hard to breathe steady, that's forcing it, right? So rest rather than force. We put in both effort and ease, find balance between effort and ease. And that downward facing dog, take a breath in, rise up to the balls of the feet, lift your heels as high as you can. And then you exhale, bend the knees and pull your hips super duper far back. Just empty out the breath and walk your feet behind the wrists. Ragdoll pose. So you place two fists between your feet. And then bend your knees a little bit. From there, fingers to opposite elbows. Drop your chest, drop your head. Notice if you're lifting at all and see if you can let that go, right? Drop your head completely, drop your chest. Shift forward a little bit into this so hips come forward so that your weight comes more into the balls of your feet. Full deep breath. There's a new show with Kristen Bell that just came out, and it reminds me of an old show with Kristen Bell that I love, The Good Place. I can't believe I'm saying that's an old show, but yes, it is. She uses a basic as an insult. But to me, being basic in this practice, coming back to foundation, is like the best gift and sometimes the most challenging thing. So all I'll say about that, last thing I'll say about that, be basic, keep it simple today. And remember, rest or modify the movement if you feel like you're straining or forcing anything. And drop your hands down to the mat. Toe heel your big toes all the way together to touch. Just push down big toes, little toes. Push into the center of the heels. Bring your belly button to spine. Head stays heavy. Keep your arms heavy as you just slowly roll up to stand. Push down into the feet. As you start to stack your joints. Knees over ankles, hips over knees, waist over hips. And eventually shoulders over waist, top of the head up, high to the sky. And take a breath in, roll your shoulders up, down, and back. And then when you exhale, just breathe here. Hip bones forward, tailbone down, little pelvic tilt. Just stand tall and breathe, yeah. All right, welcoming the sun back into our lives. For those in the DC area, at least, probably the East Coast, push down into your feet. Inhale, reach straight up to the sky, like arms just up overhead. Hip bones forward, tailbone down, maybe lift your chest up, maybe look up. Yeah, take another breath in there. And when you exhale, swan dive forward. So arms out wide, hips from the hips, fold all the way forward. Just take a breath in, halfway lift. So push your hands into the earth or into your shins and draw your chest forward as far from the hips as you can from there. Long spine, look down, big breath in. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, and then step or float. Step or float, high to low plank. Elbows go straight back behind you. Squeeze your arms in by your sides. Yeah, from there, cobra or up dog. I push into the tops of the feet for up dog. Lift your knees. Hips forward, chest high. Breathe in. Exhale, down dog. Really push the earth away. Pull the hips up and back. And right back into that inverted V shape. About 5 breaths. Notice how you feel, how your body feels. And connect to breath. Sun salutations to me are a great way to practice being in the moment, because when you do something again and again, oftentimes there's a shift. If you let there be a shift, right? If you don't give up, if you don't just assume, oh my gosh, I can't do this anymore, I'm going to stop, right? And you just be in this moment, this breath, things may start to shift, open up in the body, and sometimes the mind. All right. Inhale, rise up to the balls of the feet, heels up high. Exhale, bend the knees, pull your hips way back. Look forward on empty, feet to hands, or float. Halfway lift, breathe in, chest forward. And forward fold, just breathe out. Big toes together to touch, push down. Inhale, reach all the way up to the sky, that reverse swan dive. Exhale, right back in, hinge for the hips, release. Halfway lift, chest forward, breathe in. Yeah, high to low plank. Let it go. Upward facing, inhale. And downward facing dog. Exhale. All right, big full breath in. Let it go. Yeah, 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more inhale here. Rise to the balls of your feet. Empty your breath, bend the knees, and again on empty feet. 2 hands. And you just focus on this round. Sun A, halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Inhale, push into the feet, reach to the sky, rise up. Exhale, just let it go. Yeah. Half lift, breathe in. High to low plank, breathe out. Upward facing, fill up your lungs. Inhale, downward facing. Empty them out. Inhale, balls the feet. Exhale, bend the knees. Look forward, feet to hands, any way you want to get there. Half lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Bring your big toes together to touch. And take about an inch. Look between your heels. And put about an inch between your heels. Your big toes together, about an inch between the heels. Yeah, from there, shift your weight back into your heels, lift your toes. Keep your weight in your heels, bend your knees. Squeeze your legs together, chair pose. Lift your torso, lift your arms, and breathe, yeah. So on this one, turn the pinkies in towards each other and the palms of your hands back. Pinkies in, palms of the hands back. So you broaden across the shoulder blades a little bit, yeah. And then pull your shins backwards. Drop your hips down. And give it a go. Yeah, lower abs in, chest up high, all the things. You got it, breathe. Take one more full breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, do the work, lengthen. High to low plank, strong exhale. Upward facing, breathe in. Downward facing, breathe out. Yeah, inhale the right leg high. Use that whole inhale to reach the right leg up and back. And when you exhale, look forward. Step the right foot all the way up between the hands. And all the way up, low lunge. All right, spin your left foot flat. I used to avoid this because I feel like most humans are not built in a way where warrior one kind of works out effortlessly for them, but we're allowed to put in a little effort, right? So we're gonna give this a go. So stay low, drop your hips so the right knee is over the right ankle, and then push into the left baby toe, pinky toe. So you lift that inner arch of your left foot up and towards the back of your mat. Okay, so keep the legs like that. Pull the right hip back and the left hip forward as much as you can. Right hip towards the back of the mat. Left hip towards the front. Yeah, from there, next inhale, just lift your torso and the arms up. Warrior one. Breathe. Keep pulling your right hip back, left hip forward. Pinkies in. Palms face back, drop the shoulder blades. Yeah, next time you inhale, go up and back. And then exhale all the way back down to the low plank. Plant the hands, pivot to the ball of the back foot, right, all the way down. Up dog, inhale, open up the front of the body. And down dog, exhale to open up the back of the body. Inhale, left leg high, take a big stretch. Exhale, knee to nose, look forward, step the left foot all the way up between your hands. And it's the same idea, spin the right foot flat. And we'll spend some time just getting basic. Left knee over left ankle. Push into the right pinky toe, lift the inner arch up. Yeah, take a breath in, pull the left hip back. And as you exhale, right hip forward. Then next inhale, rise up, warrior one. Virabhadrasana one. Left hip back, right hip forward, deep, full breath. Now one more inhale, rise, reach. And then exhale all the way down, high to low. And if you need to skip some of these high to low planks, you can always go straight back. So down dog, it's gotta be like your favorite pose right now. Or take child's pose, rest there whenever you need. Sometimes down dog feels like a rest, right? Other times that sounds crazy. So you need to rest. Whatever pose works for you. Again, as long as you stay on your mat, focus on your breath. Next inhale, rise up high to the balls of the feet. Exhale, bend the knees, pull your hips back. Look forward, step or float. Half lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out, big toes together. Inhale, chair, Utkatasana, rise, reach. Exhale, fold, let go. Halfway lift, inhale. High or low plank, exhale. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And just look straight forward, right foot forward. Breathe in, warrior one. Taking out the fancy, just rise and reach, inhale. Exhale all the way back down. High to low. When you breathe in, upward facing. Right, breathe out, downward facing. Look forward, left foot forward. Inhale, rise. Warrior one. Yes, exhale all the way down. High to low plank. My. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Warrior one, right foot, just go for it. Right, fill up, reach up. Let it go, low plank. Yeah, doing the sun bees. With your breath. Down dog. Left side, right? Fill up and reach up. Like find that energy. Yeah, create it. Exhale all the way down. And you inhale, up dog. Try not to skip steps. Yeah, down dog. Right foot, warrior one. You've got this. Breathe in, and this time exhale, expand, open. Warrior two. And slow down. Shoulders over hips. Big full deep breath. Yeah, next inhale, hinge forward. Extended side angle, right forearm down. Left arm high, breathe. Drop the hips down and forward, breathe. Maybe right arm comes inside of the right leg. Try to open across the chest. It's amazing. The basics, when you practice them enough, they always just come flooding back. It's been a long time since I taught just warrior one, warrior one, warrior one. But here we are, just comes flooding back. Yeah, hips stay low. Inhale, reverse, peaceful warrior. Reach the right arm high, left hand behind the back. And then exhale all the way down, high to low plank. And let go. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left leg high, take a big breath in. Actually, send it straight forward, I lied. And then inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. I was fighting it for a second there. Breathe, warrior two. Drop in, and relax the shoulder blades. Steady your gaze. Next inhale, extended side angle, hinge forward. Left arm down, right arm high. You're gonna follow your right hand with your gaze. If that bothers your neck, just keep your neck neutral or drop it down. Yeah. See if you can create a straight line of energy from the left fingers all the way straight up through the right. Drop the hips. Anchor that right baby toe. And then inhale, peaceful, reverse. Exhale all the way down. Low plank. Right through your vinyasa. Fill up, upward facing. Empty out. Downward facing dog. Yeah, so take a big breath in, rise up to the balls of your feet. Huge exhale, bend the knees and pull your hips back. Then look forward, feet to hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Shift your weight back into your heels, center of the heels. Bend the knees. Rise and reach chair pose. Yeah, fill up in chair. This time when you exhale, twisted prayer, hands through heart center, and twist to the right. So left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Try to pull your left hip back and your right hip forward. And then from there, push the palms of the hands together and draw your chest to the front of your mat. Inhale, create that length, chest to the front of the mat. And when you exhale, twist, push the palms together. Yeah, breathe here for 4. Pull your shins back for 3. See if you can drop your hips lower than your head, just 2. Take one more big breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Release. Walk your feet out. Hips width, right? Feet directly underneath your hips, or 2 fists between your feet. And then turn the palms of the hands to face in towards each other. Hook your first 2 fingers around your big toes. If your thumbs are like kickstands right now, tuck them in. Don't do that. Yeah. All right, take a breath in. Draw your chest to the front of the room. And when you exhale, release your chest to the mat, and your elbows out wide. And you can use your arm strength to even pull your chest a little closer to the earth. Drop your head heavier. Deepen your breath, please. Yeah. And release your big toes. Toe heel them back together to touch. Bend your knees, chair pose, inhale. Exhale, hands through heart center, twisted prayer, right elbow towards the outside of the left knee this time. All right, push, push, push the left palm down into the right. Pull the right hip back. Yeah, inhale, chest forward. Exhale, twist. Be here, breathe here. Just here for 4, pull the shins back. Yeah, 3, squeeze the legs together. You got 2, can you drop the hips a little lower? Take 1 more big breath in, chest forward, and then exhale, forward fold. Let it go. Walk your feet up, hips width distance apart again. Either first 2 fingers can hook around the big toes again, or this time from the palms of the hands to face up towards the sky. And walk your toes up to the creases in your wrists. And from there, drop the chest. Drop your head. Deep full breath. Yeah. See if you can just lean in a little bit more, hips forward, release the chest. If you haven't smiled during practice yet, do it, right? Turn the corners of your mouth up. Don't fight it. Find a little space. Feel a little happier. Right? Turn the corners of your mouth up. Yeah. I am a happy place today. That's right. All right, release. Your hands from your feet or your feet from your hands. Toe heel the big toes back together to touch. Nice big breath in, half lift, chest forward. Beautiful. Exhale, high to low plank. Let go. Upward facing, lift, rise. Downward facing. Push the earth away. Yeah, big toes together. Inhale the right leg high. This time you exhale, take a bend in the right knee. Lift the right knee up higher. Push into the hands, open up the right hip. Really lift that knee as high as you can. Breathe in. You can stay here or flip your dog. Wild thing. Right, wild thing. You're not push into both feet. Lift the chest up. Breathe. If you want to turn this into a wheel pose, you can bend the left knee as well. Turn the left toes back. 1 more breath in, wherever you are, just stay there. Exhale. And then inhale, find your way back to down dog split. So keep your hips high to the sky. Push into the hands as you rotate back. Right leg high. Inhale. Yeah, then exhale, look forward, step the right foot all the way through between the hands. Lower the left knee down, untuck the left toes, yeah. So drop the hips down and forward. Take a breath in, reach up high. Exhale, hands to heart center, twist to the right. So revolve crescent, you're gonna start with the back knee down. Push the right hand down into the left hand. Let's see if you can get your thumbs right to the center of your chest. Yeah, from there, chest forward, inhale. Push the palms together. exhale, twist. You can stay there or tuck the left toes and lift the left thigh. But remember, we're back to basics today. So see if you can resist the urge to do any fancy things with your arms. Just push the palms together. Breathe. One more inhale. Yeah, exhale, hands to the inside of the right foot. Step back, high plank, right foot back, breathe in. Side plank, heels to the left. Right arm high to the sky. Stack your feet. Pull your toes up towards your kneecaps. Yeah, push down to the left hand, lift your hips, reach up, go up, inhale. And then exhale, high to low plank, lower the right hand, let go. Up dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Big toes together. And inhale, left leg high. And you exhale, take a bend in the left knee. Down dog split. You should have both hands lift that left knee, open up the left hip, breathe in. You can stay or flip your dog over. Wild thing. Or bend the right knee, toes point straight back, both feet to move towards wheel. Letting yourself just crack on open. Find your way back to down dog split. Left leg high, breathe in. And then exhale, look forward, step through low lunge. And lower the right knee down. And hear like all the snap, crackle, pop in my body. All right, back knee down, reach up high, inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center, hinge forward. Just take a breath in and then exhale, twist, revolve, crescent together. So really push left hand down into right. Try to get the thumbs right to the center of the chest. At the same time, when you inhale, pull your chest forward away from the hips. Exhale, bend and right to the belly button. You twist a little more. Yeah. Breathe and be here. Or tuck the back toes and lift the back thigh up. Breathe, breathe, breathe. We're a little wobbling, a little challenge is good. But again, if you get to that point where you're straining or forcing, let go, back off, yeah. Be basic today. One more full breath in. Exhale, lower the hands to the inside of your left foot. Step back, high plank, breathe. Side plank, heels to the right. Reach the left arm up high to the sky this time. If you can keep the feet stacked, keep them stacked. Pull your toes towards your kneecaps, flex your feet. Push down to the right hand and lift your hips up. Breathe. Try to keep the left hip on top of the right. Take a huge breath in. Go up and reach up and then exhale, high to low plank. Let it go. Upward facing, fill up. Downward facing. Empty out. Yeah. Inhale, rise to the balls of the feet. Exhale, bend the knees and pull the hips back. Look forward, step or float, feet to hands. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Push down, big toes, little toes, center of the heels, belly button to spine, little bend in the knees. Slowly. Roll up just yet. Slowly, yeah. One lovely tree pose. So you can shift your weight over to your right foot and just bring the left foot anywhere except the knee. Okay, foot into leg, leg into foot, palms together. Steady focus, steady gaze. Be basic. So focus on a few things. Make sure you're pushing down into the big toe, little toe, and heel. of your standing foot. Notice your alignment. So if your ribs are pointing forward, can you knit them in towards each other? Keep that little pelvic bowl tilt, hip bones forward, tailbone down. You know, that one that I'm always talking about. Push the palms of the hands together, drop the shoulder blades. Reach the top of your head up high. Be and breathe right here. Let's inhale, just send the left knee forward, lift it up. And then exhale, lower the left foot down. Shift your weight to the left foot. You're doing the same thing, other side, tree pose. Foot into leg, leg into foot. Palms together to touch. Yeah, lift your chest up into your thumbs. But at the same time, those front ribs are knitting in towards each other, not poking up towards the sky. Find a focal point that doesn't move. Lock in, right? Lock into that point. So simple. Inhale, lift the right knee forward and up. Exhale, lower it down. And come right up to the front of your mat. Just a big breath in, reach up high to the sky. Exhale, hinge, bow, release. Halfway lift, inhale. High to low plank, let it go. Upward facing dog, breathe in. And then downward facing dog, breathe out. Shift forward to a high plank, take a huge inhale. And when you exhale, lower all the way down to the mat, all the way down. Locust pose on top of the toes. Release your arms down by your sides, turn the palms of your hands to face down. Forehead to the mat. Inhale and rise. Everything but your head. So lift your chest, your hands, your legs. Yeah. Look straight down. Breathe. So when you inhale, see if you can lift a little higher, your chest, your arms, and your legs. And when you exhale, stretch. Reach your fingers back, stretch your toes back, draw your chest forward. Take one more big breath in to rise up. And then exhale, make a pillow for your forehead with your hands and just drop your head straight down. Let your heels splay apart. And then just let your hips rock gently from side to side. And do that one more time. Or you can bend your knees and grab onto the outsides of your feet for bow pose. When you inhale, rise up, locust or bow. Exhale, be there. 3 more full deep breaths to grow. One more inhale. And then exhale, make that pillow for your head again. Just release and let go. This time, bend your knees, lift your feet up, and just windshield wiper the shins back and forth. Let them fall to one side, the other. Again, one side and the other. One more time, one side, the other. And lengthen out the legs again. Bring your hands Right up towards your chest. Squeeze the elbows in by the sides of your body. Tuck your toes, lift your knees. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, right leg high. Breathe out, set up for half pigeon. So right knee towards the right wrist. Your ankle's going to start to move towards the left wrist. Protect your knee though. So if it's too much, you can let the heel come in towards your groin a little bit more like mine does. Drop your hips, lift your chest, breathe in, and then exhale and fold straight forward. Drop your chest. Big full breath. If this bothers your knee, otherwise you come onto your back like I'm doing. Lots of running lately, so yes, it actually bothers my knee. And it's supine figure 4, right ankle over the left knee, push the right knee away. And then hug the left knee chest, that works too. Yeah, whatever version of the pose you've opted to do. See if you can just slow down your breathing. But let everything else evaporate, disappear, melt away. It's just you in this position, focusing on your breath. You might almost feel like you're from the outside looking in. And if you're in half pigeon, take another cycle of breath. And then find your way back to down dog. If you're on your back, you take another cycle of breath. And then lower the left foot and lower the right. Coming right over to the other side. So inhale, left leg high if you're in down dog. And when you exhale, set up for half pigeon. Left knee towards the left wrist, ankle towards the right. Make sure you're sending your right toes straight back behind you. Don't like sickle the foot in. And then fold forward, release. Or on your back for supine figure 4, like me. Breathe. Just one more full cycle of breath. And then either onto your back, if you're already there, release your feet, or find your way back to down dog. You're in half pigeon. You're in half pigeon, you came to down dog. From there, make your way onto your back. When you get to your back, just send your feet out, bend the knees, connect your feet. Walk them out to the outside edges of your mat. So your feet are as wide on the mat as they can be. Slide your arms up to shoulder height, and then turn the palms of your hands to face down. And then just drop the knees in towards each other. Let your lower back naturally just come up off the mat. And then push into the pinky toes of both feet. Lift your knees up, keep the feet wide. Drop your knees to the left. And turn your head to the right. And just right there, let your knees fall heavy. Your thighs fall heavy towards the mat. Your shoulder blades release into the mat. Just letting the body parts drop in. So not active, not forcing. Simply let go. Take enough effort to lift your knees back to center, bring your head back to center, keep your feet max width distance apart, and drop your knees over to the right. Turn your head to the left. Right, that same idea. Release. Anywhere you're holding on in the body, only you notice it, can just let the muscles in from the bones. Let go of any hurt. Just enough effort to bring your knees back to center, your head back to center. Happy laughing, baby. Grab the inner arches of your feet or behind the knees, arms wide and reach behind the knees. Anchor down here. The only effort here is to take your hands and push down. And let the whole body anchor down into the mat, the whole back of the body, back of the head, the shoulders, all the way through the base of the spine. Release, release, release. Okay, legs just start to drop and anchor as well, heavier. And then the yoga happy please. I'm back. Turn the corners of your mouth up, start to rock side to side. One hip to the other. Maybe you drop one knee to the earth and then the other. Settle back into the center. Find stillness. And keep that smile. Recline bound angle, bottoms of the feet together. If your knees flop open. Bring your arms down by your sides, turn the palms to face up. Again, drop in. Let your muscles breathe. And from there, yeah, basic. Lengthen up your legs. Just let your feet flop slightly open. No effort at all. Even your breath, you don't need to control it, just let it do its thing. Big breaths. Still closed. Take enough effort to wake up your body, just enough. Whatever you need to wake up, maybe a stretch or maybe a shake of things, or both. And as you wake up, roll over to one side or the other to come to a ball or fetal position. Take another moment there to just rest. Anywhere you're holding yourself up, see if you can let that release. And then take enough effort to come up to a comfortable seat. Once you get to that comfortable seat, create length and space through your spine. Lift your chest and the top of the head up high. Release anywhere that doesn't need to be held up here. Drop the shoulder blades. Soften your face. Bring hands to heart center, palms together to touch. Inhale, thumbs right up to the center of your forehead. See your intuition. Bow chin to chest. See yourself, each other. Namaste. I will admit, with the camera still on, it always feels super weird to me to do Warrior One or to teach Warrior One. Like I program myself to think, nope, if that just doesn't feel good for me for so long, I just like forgot it existed. But sometimes it's good. I will stop the recording and